Hey guys, charmedwench here and welcome back to my channel. If you saw yesterday's video, you know that I said I was going to start posting looks with each of the palettes that I got from My Heart Revolution, and today was the turn of the Starry Eyed palette. This is the look that I came up with. I have to say, really enjoyed playing with blues. I even did blue lipstick, and I never do blues very often, but I really love how they work. They blend together quite nicely. The only thing I will say is the matte blue, you just have to take a little bit more time to build it up if you want it to be really intense, but it applies really nicely and they blend out really well. There isn't any patchiness. They're just really nice eyeshadows to use. So if you want to see how I created this starry-eyed look, then carry on watching.
Is in with the Starry Eyed palette, and there are no shade names for this palette, so I'm just going into this like matte creamy white sort of shade and applying that all over the lid. Now we're going into this other matte shade. It's a stunning blue shade. I feel like it's got a hint of purple to it, but it's really nice. And I'm just applying that in the crease area and the outer corner and building that up. Did take a little bit of work to build it up to the intensity that I wanted it, but it is no way patchy. It's really nice. It gives a really nice finish and it blends out lovely. And now we're taking the Conceal and Define and Conceal from Makeup Revolution, and we are going to cut our crease. I did a slightly different version of a cut crease for myself this time. I cut it on the inner corner as I normally would, but then I brought it out to a long tip on the towards the outer corner. It's kind of like a wing almost. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't know, I was winging it, what can I say. And now we're going back into the palette into this gorgeous stunning shimmery shade, and we're going to pack that on with a packing brush, sort of focusing on the centre and that little wing tip that I added with the concealer, and just packing that on. Not bringing it into the inner corner because we're going to put a different shade there, but just packing it onto that centre area. And now we're taking this gorgeous white shimmery shade, and we're going to put that on the inner corner and bring it up towards the blue in the centre. Again, I'm using a packing brush to apply this, if anybody is wondering. I pack it on and then I blend it out afterwards with a different brush. So as you can see, my brush has changed now. It's like a little fluffy brush. I just use that to blend in the edges so they blend together nicely. It looks like one smooth flowing look. And yeah, I just blend that, and the outer edge as well where the darker blue is, I blend those edges too, but I left that tip that I didn't blend that out. I left it as it was, so I wanted it to be a bit more defined. There is no product on this brush, by the way, guys. I'm just blending. So now we're taking the Renaissance Flick for our wings. And now we are going into the Affirmation palette, and we're just taking the black shade. I forget what it's called. This is just purely to set my eyeliner. I know this eyeliner is amazing. It lasts all day without me setting it, but it's just a habit I always set my eyeliner. And plus, if there's because I'm a little bit older, I've got wrinklier eyes, it smooths any mistakes that I've made out as well, so that's why I always set my eyeliner. Back into the palette again and back into that matte blue shade, and we're going to just put that below the waterline, and we're just going to run that from the outer corner to the inner corner all the way along the lower lash line and just sort of smoke it out. I do swap brushes in a second because I feel like the brush I've got, there you go, I'm doing it now. I felt like the brush that I had wasn't big enough for the smoky effect that I wanted, so I just swapped brushes. And now we are taking the Lottie London AM to PM liner and just aligning those waterlines. And now we're taking the Soap and Glory Thick and Fast mascara and applying that to the upper and lower lashes. And now we're taking these stunning Fern McCann lashes that I got from Poundland and putting those on. And now we are taking a star stamp and we're just going to stamp that wherever we feel like it. I just went with the flow. I did have a vision in my head, but it all went a bit Kat Von D, and I'm not mad because I absolutely adore Kat Von D's star tattoos. Like I said, because I hadn't used it before, I think if I was to go in with it again, I wouldn't be so scared and just make sure the stamps and the star was nice and black, because I didn't press as hard as I probably could have, so some of them weren't as defined as they could have been. But it still had the effect that I wanted it to, and I love it. Now we're taking this Model Co blush, and if I'd have thought it through, I'd have put the blush on before the star stamps. And now we are going in with a Makeup Revolution highlighter. I forget what this is called. It's Peach Lights or peach, something to do with peach, but it's stunning and it glows. And as you can see, I was scared to rub it on the stars. And for lips, I decided I wanted blue. I was umming and ahhing for ages. I was going to do a nude lip, but I was like, no, blue all the way. So I went in with the Anastasia lip palette and chose the primary blue colour that's in there and just whacked that all over my lips. I really did take my time with this because I just wanted it to be super neat because it was so bright. Hence why you can see me sticking my tongue out. And now we're going back into this shimmery shade here because I thought it wasn't enough to have blue lips. I wanted to have like an ombre. So I went in with the shimmery colour and packed that onto the centre of my lip and just brought it out. So you can still see the blue, but I wanted a bit of a shimmery look. So I went with that. And this hair just won't do at the minute, but this looks much better.
And that's the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It is something new for me because obviously you guys know, if you follow me for a while, I don't tend to reach for blue very often, but I really love how this look turned out. The only thing I will say, this is nothing to do with Makeup Revolution or iHeart Revolution, but I used like a little like star stamp thing, and because it's the first time I've used it, I was a little bit scared. So some of the stars didn't come out as clear as I would have liked them to, but it is a fun eyeliner stamp. It's what is it, Ballet Rain New Super Eyeliner. So one end's a stamp and one end's like an eyeliner, and I just thought it would be fun because it would go with the theme of the starry eyed look, so I just went with that. And I was going to do a couple of stars, but then I got a bit Kat Von D, and I love Kat Von D star tattoos. If I was brave enough to have face tattoos, I would totally have stars, but I'm not, so we just went with the stamps. So yeah, it turned out really well. I would have probably liked the stars to be a bit clearer, but the eye look, because obviously we're focusing on this palette, the eye look turned out really well. I loved how the eyeshadows blended. I love it, and the fact that it even worked well on my lips as like an ombre, sparkly shimmery finish in the middle. I love it. turned out really good. So if you enjoyed this first video, give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe, because I'm doing another 2 looks with these 2 palettes, and you guys are going to see this on Friday. There will be one up on Saturday and one up on Sunday with one or the other of these. So there's going to be an eye look every day until Sunday, and then obviously my normal Monday video will be up on Monday. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So if you haven't, subscribe, and then you'll get to see the other looks I create. Hopefully I create some nice looks with those as well. So yeah, that's it for this time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, give me a big thumbs up if you haven't, subscribe. But that's it, and I will see you all tomorrow.